And good morning from a beautifully less foggy than it was when we first woke up, Knott's Berry Farm Hotel.
It is still foggy.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, so I don't really know what's going on here. Ignore it. Pretend it's not there.
I'm going to make a bold claim. Best hotel we've ever stayed at a theme park. Just everything.
It was I had a very good night's sleep.
Everything about this hotel has been sensational so far. We're about to go down for breakfast. I want to just say, the package we paid for here, $311 for room, ticket, car parking and breakfast.
For both of us.
What to complain about here.
Tickets.
So let me just show you what we can see outside, because obviously we showed a little bit on the room tour last night, but now it's daylight, we can probably see a bit more.
Nada.
There is the wooden coaster that we are desperate to do today. Other than that, we're going to take a bit of a gentle ride around today. It is Veterans Day, which means that it's likely to be busy. But never mind. So we're going to head down for breakfast. We're going to take you with us, and we're going to show you what the breakfast is like here, whether it's any good. That is the only thing that could possibly let this place down, because we will talk about the room more when we're back.
Yes. We are sat down for breakfast. That was very quick.
30-acre restaurant, or 30-acre farm it's called.
Yes. We're in a little booth with some pickles, and then the breakfast bit is just behind me there. But it's very nice in here. It's very rustic.
So this is all of the food. It's things like golden waffles. What's a golden waffle? Let's have a look. No, we don't know what a golden waffle is. And then bacon and sausage, scrambled eggs, Denver scrambled eggs, biscuits and gravy. So yeah, loads of stuff for us to choose from.
And there's those.
Oh yeah, cereal bowls as well.
Breakfast round 1 has been obtained. You've gone for an assortment.
Yes.
I too have gone for an assortment. There is pastries and cereals which we may go and look back at after. How is your bacon? Was that a whole thing of bacon you just put in your mouth? Just popped very quickly into the shop. I love this hoodie. It looks cosy. They've got some old style and a corksicle, which looks very nice. We've got all of your potential necessities, plus sweets, and they're so good smelling.
$22 for the 3 bottles.
What about for the single bottle of lotion?
Doesn't what to say.
No. It does smell very good. They've got all these. Is it scented?
No, it's not.
I think. Is that a pin?
It is.
It's a Knott's Hotel pin. How much? The price of pins these days?
$10.
Oh, that's not bad. I think we'll probably look for a Knott's Berry Farm one, won't we?
Probably yes. I'd imagine so.
Cool. And they've also got a load of the sort of sauces and jams and all sorts.
Strawberry syrup, boysenberry and strawberry syrup. Barbecue sauce, that's interesting. And butter.
Interesting. So yeah, loads of stuff if you're interested in all that.
Breakfast was good.
Mediocre.
I will say it's probably the only thing here I would probably change in terms of. I think part of it is us, because as Brits we like hot food.
Yeah, that was like ready to eat the second it goes on your plate. Heat.
Yeah.
Which
We just seem to find everywhere in the US that even like yesterday at IHOP, food wasn't hot.
no, I think it's an us thing. But
Yeah. Other than that, beds.
beautiful bed.
These things, yeah, phenomenally comfortable. Very comfortable. Great night's sleep. Didn't wake once.
I did a couple of times, but only because, not because of anything else. I just naturally woke up. But then went straight back to sleep.
Yeah. The shower.
Good shower.
Great shower.
I stood under it for so long last night, just like, rain on me.
The pressure's really good. The shampoo, conditioner and body wash all smell fantastic.
I wash my whole body with their shampoo, it's so nice.
No, really, really nice. In terms of anything else, the only other gripe I've got TV, there's no TV guide for the lower half of the channels. There is a TV guide for the upper half of the channels, just not for the lower half of the channels. That was outside.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Other than that, no real complaints about anything here.
No, so we're going to go put our stuff in the car.
And go and join the masses for the queue for Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah, we do have, I do have a disability card for here, but the reports of how it's utilised are pretty poor, so I don't even know if we'll bother, because we'll just decide on what to do based on how long the queue is. So yeah.
We'll find out and let you know more.
Because otherwise we've got to go and queue with guest services. And I feel like today, because it's a holiday here, it's going to go one of two ways.
We will see. We will let you know what our experience is.
Yes.
So that if you want to come to Knott's Berry in California, you know what to do if you do require things like gas pass or other sorts of support.
There's a whole process for here. You have to do it differently to Disney. So.
Indeed. Right, see you in a bit. One of the great things about being at Knott's Hotel is you can literally walk straight round towards the front of the park, and your tickets for Knott's Berry are paper tickets, which you get a check-in if you're staying here. Yeah, so that's what we've got for going in. We have taken pictures of those. It was very good actually. The front desk staff did actually advise us to take pictures of everything in case we lost anything, because they don't do reprints. We are making our way into Knott's, and as you're on your way through this sort of pathway and alleyway, get to go past a load of berry shops, sweet shops. There's a farm bakery, chicken to go. All very nicely themed, isn't it?
Peanuts headquarters.
Oh, so there is. But yeah, very, very nicely themed, and it's a pleasant morning. So just for reference, it's about 19 degrees over.
This is the back of Mrs. Knott's chicken shop.
There we go. So yeah, nice enough for me to have shorts on. We were going to bring hoodies. We've decided against that. It's meant to be 25 later. Looks like it's getting busy. Loads of cars coming in. So yeah, we shall. We're probably going to eat something a little bit later on here. We're not going to go mental because obviously we had breakfast this morning. We had 2 big meals yesterday. We're not feeling hugely. Danielle's just seen a Cybertruck. Alright, I know I'm not the most attractive guy in the world. So rude. There's also a Build-A-Bear workshop just through this alleyway. But yeah, we are making our way through to get to the front of the park. They have got a few coasters running, so we have immediately joined the queue for GhostRider, which goes all the way around there, and then after this we will head over to guest services to find out about Danielle's pass. But for now, we're just going to queue here. Park doesn't technically open until 10, but they are putting people on rides already. We'll see if we can film on the rides.
I don't think we can.
Although we have got a wrist strap, so it is grip too.
I don't think they allow people to stop.
Oh, fair enough. We shall ask. That's something you see every day at a theme park, a cat. A bit different to the lions on Pride Rock. Very interesting on locker rental here, which is right at the start of the ride and at the start of most of the rides that require them. Does seem to be relatively flexible, so we'll see how that goes and trying to compare it to when we were at Six Flags. So yeah, the queue for guest services is probably as long as the queue for this ride.
I assume that that's what that is for.
It looks like it. Anyway, we believe that the locker system, I think I can see lockers just in there. That's where you dump your lockers for the start of the ride and then you pick stuff back up afterwards. Very similar to stuff at Universal, which is quite clever. And just one other note, we have categorically been told that we cannot film on rides, so it's on the website for the park, which if I checked before we came here, I would have known that. After an hour and 20 minutes, we are very nearly at the front of the line. I think Danielle and I both agree that operationally, whilst I'm sure Knott's is very safe, the time taken for us to get through this queue and for even the fast track people to get through their queue has been pretty poor and actually makes Disney look quite strong. GhostRider was a truly, truly amazing roller coaster.
Might be my favourite coaster. I love a wooden coaster.
Interesting.
But it was fast. It did not stop. It was great. And that drop is huge.
Better than the one at Six Flags?
Oh yeah, I'd say so. This is more of a classic coaster. The other one's a steel coaster.
Now, let's just talk very much about the queue. 1 hour 45 we waited.
It was painful. I have struggled. But we'll show you in a second why we are not going to be getting DAS Pass. Please show why.
So, guest services is there. This queue goes all the way round to the right, back to here, goes back round, and we're just going to take a walk past the whole queue.
And it's got double switchback.
Because this bit has double switchbacks. And then it goes beyond Mrs. Murphy's Kitchen Farm Fresh Meals. And unless this is the queue,
I think that's the key to the restaurant.
this is where guest services starts. That is insane.
So for me, obviously standing in line is part of the problem, and I don't want to stand in that line just to get a pass. We'll just be smart about our queuing decisions.
I said to Danielle, and I could be wrong, I do feel like things recently in the theme parks have been more geared to be less accessibility friendly.
Yeah.
VIP lines, or fast track lines as they're called, fast lanes, sorry, is $75 per person. We decided against it today because, as Dan said to me, there is so much more we can do here than just going on the coasters and the rides. But the intention here is to show you what we can in Knott's Berry. We're here until probably about 6 o'clock, we think, and then we're going to make our way to Disneyland, get ourselves into our room. Going to try and do a couple of other rides, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't know where we are, so I just
No,
this looks nice.
You will find that we are absolutely all at sea here today. However, very, very well themed. Everything is very well themed. And just to back Danielle up, one additional thing I will say is that even as somebody who does not struggle neurodivergently, even I found the queue a challenge.
What's the store?
We're going to try and find some lesser lengthy queue rides, but I'm going to go to the toilets.
And then we'll look in the shop.
Indeed. Made our way into one of the shops, which has a mix and match. Buy 3 or more for $9.99 each on all of these jellies, or jams as we would call them, preserves. Or triple berry, actually.
Yeah, triple berry.
They have boysenberries for jam as well. Peach, vanilla rum jelly, interesting. So yeah, loads of stuff here if this is your thing. There's also tea cookies down there. Again, butters and all sorts. We are going to take a bit more of a walk over there and see some more of the other stuff as well. Got things. Oh yeah, interesting. So lots and lots of stuff here. Dan just made a very interesting observation. You said there's 2 very different sides to this park, isn't there?
Yeah, there's the rides, but there's also the theming. Like, there's so many different little things to do, and there's different shows and all sorts. Because all of the coasters are at least an hour away.
Well, there was also a Native American show just outside as well. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah. So very interesting to see it paying like homage to some of the US heritage. Homage. Just walking further around, plenty of things like the Calico Road train as well, some kids stuff here, and then hoodies and turvises, and then dog outfits as well. Yes, Dan, there are dog outfits. But yeah, loads of stuff here. In terms of pricing, this one, bearing in mind it's Cedar Fair Company, 1920 Knott's Berry Farm shirt is $30. This one over here, yeah. When you compare some of the things that we've seen prices wise at Disney, yes, you're right, it's not bad at all.
And they're nice quality.
They feel good, do they?
Yeah.
75% off these magnets. But then there's some sort of glass stuff as well, some umbrellas. I can imagine it's very nice here in the summer as well. Obviously we're here mid to late November.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
I think it's just a couple, like a holder or something. But yeah, dog stuff over here as we were just mentioning, like harnesses and then jumpers and shirts. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Anyway, let's keep having a wander around. So it has been interesting to us as we've kind of come here on the 11th of November, which for us is, you know, Remembrance Day, which we celebrate on a Sunday. But all the federal buildings are closed. Not that you'd notice any difference with the shutdown over the last few days anyway. But yeah, it's obviously made this park a lot busier, considering this is a locals park, as we've understood a lot more. Lots of locals here. But yeah, it would have been interesting to see how busy the likes of Disney and Universal were today, wouldn't it?
I can look.
Apparently, when you look this morning, within 5 minutes of park opening, wasn't one of the rides like 100 minutes. So yeah. Right, we should keep wandering around and show you what we can see. But also, we have noticed already a lot of the restaurants and a lot of the sort of quick service locations. It is midday now, but a lot of those are also queuing out the door, backed up, which isn't really a surprise.
So, to give you an idea, Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, 45 minutes.
Wow.
Grizzly River Run, 55. Guardian, 65. Haunted Mansion Holiday, 65. The one that I go for to see really how busy it is, Radiator Springs Racers, 100 minutes.
Wow, okay. So yeah, we're going to keep wandering around and showing you what else we've seen at Knott's Berry. So this is hang time, which is an hour wait. But I think even Danielle and I have said that we now realise more and more where our limits are. Trying to keep up with it as much as I can, but fancy that one?
It's one of those where I'm like, I would do it, but I wouldn't wait an hour for it.
Yeah.
But if it was a walk-on, I'd do it. But there's the Sky Tower there as well, which you could go and look at. Just reopening the map to see, because there's like these, but that's a spinny one, so you won't do that one.
Yeah, I don't do spinny.
Yeah, technically that's also a spinny one.
Okay. Yeah, spinny makes me throw up if you're new here. Tower of Terror makes me feel like I'm close to death.
Jesus, the wait for that little coaster there, 150 minutes.
Sorry, that small one over there?
Yeah.
The one that looks like Goofy's plane thing on DCA?
Yep.
That's 150 minutes?
Yep.
Well then.
The Sky Cabin's that way. Let's go see what the queue is for that.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't have a time, it's just constantly going,
So just approaching Accelerator Ride entry. If anybody's seen Stealth before, you'll pretty much recognise this is a... Yeah, there we go. There is the line for coasters driving. The Accelerator Ride entry is over there. So Daniel has just informed me that the wait time for the B-Tech Stealth is at 90 minutes for Accelerator Ride entry. Obviously the drop tower you will never find me doing in a million years. There is more chance of hell freezing over. So yeah.
Operations here, I will say, operations here are not very good. So like in the whole time we've been walking this area, that's not gone round one.
One thing we did notice is the way they were loading things was particularly slow. And whilst very safe and very secure, didn't seem to contain a lot of sort of urgency, or there is no queue for this. We're going to make the most of the Sky Cabin. We are sat right below an air conditioning unit.
It's very nice.
I think we're about to start going up. So we shall see. Sky Cabin was a nice, quaint little ride.
Apart from the environment inside.
Yeah. Anyway, we think we're going to bite the bullet and just jump on something. Because realistically, if we don't jump on something, we're going home soon.
Everything, like this looks like it's not busy, but I don't get it. Like the queues, there's a queue there for food. Like, who queues for food?
Supreme Scream is basically Tower of Terror on a hell no scale. Yeah, we're going to go back this way, past the boardwalk ballroom. But yeah, look at that. That's a hell of a queue. Jeez. Wow. In terms of biting the bullet, we are going to go on the Calico Mine train. 45-minute wait, it says, so we'll start a timer and go from there. But there is also a steam train in here, which we may well do after this. Depends on what time it heads into the station. But we are being honest, we think we probably need to do a bit better research in terms of US holidays in future.
Yeah, at no point did I ever sit there and think that this would be a proper holiday.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's insensitive or what, but obviously it's not at home, so yeah.
Including train 2 for testing, we're going up to train operation.
Take a look at these old bubbling mud pots here. The belly of old Mother Earth's always a churning and boiling. Many of mine are swung and sticking to the ground in search of gold, only to have her belly right in his head. Oh, and I'm sundries and kitchenware. No thanks. I'll take the stairs.
Now, y'all can't be too careful in this here mine. Remember, one stray spark and it'll all get blasted to Kingdom Come.
We're running 3,000 foot level. It's a mighty dim up here. Hey, driver, how about shedding a little light on the subject?
That was the Calico train, the mine train?
Yes.
The classic mine train? I don't know.
It was a big train.
It was cute, it was quaint. It was,
Different.
yeah. Here is the steam train back in town. Just under 45 minutes. Interestingly, I don't know if it's not helping much, but have noticed, yeah, we could try the train. I do find it quite interesting that quite a few of the rides are down. I'm not surprised considering how busy it is, but also probably not helping. Oh, there's the queue, Dan.
Oh, is there a queue?
There's a huge queue.
Okay.
So probably not going to be doing the train.
Okay.
Dan said to me, what do I want to do? And I said, well, it depends how honest you want me to be about what the next steps are, because
Done.
I wouldn't say I'm done, but I just think with every queue being over an hour now, you're not going to get much done anyway. So we're gonna keep looking round.
75. Yes. That's for the horse-drawn carriage. It's cool that it's included. It's not an extra charge.
Yes.
And I think I'd like to come back here on a quiet day. Or a quieter
So
day.
just not a national holiday, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, we will see where we go from here. Just wanted to show how cool the horse-drawn carriage looks. Carries a fair old amount of people, I will say that. I can see why it's a 75-minute wait though if they've only got one carriage going around. On to the next location.
It's cute.
It is cute, yes.
It's a 75-minute queue, but it's cute. What's this like for?
Don't know, probably for food.
Funnel cake.
Food then.
Yeah.
So back by the entrance, if you actually go to the right of where the entrance is, that is where GhostRider is. And if you swing to the right of the entrance when you come in, you hit Camp Snoopy, which is where we are now. It's busy, we know that. Obviously it's an American holiday, we didn't know that before we booked, so more on us for not knowing that. But when the queues for food are as long as the queues for rides,
It's ridiculous.
You need to make a bit of a decision about what you're doing.
Olive Garden.
I think it might be time. It's a good park, I will say. All of the rides look really, really good. But I think we need to come back on a much quieter day when it is not absolute chaos. And again, I just repeat.
Like, that is a cute thing. It double backs on itself 3 times. Like, or triple backs on itself.
I've seen busy in Disney World when we've been there for Thanksgiving. This seems to be worse.
Yeah, we didn't have to wait for food on Thanksgiving. There was no wait for food.
No. So I think we're going to make our way back towards the entrance of the park. Nothing that Knott's Berry has done wrong. I will observe though that despite how busy it is, they are still letting people in. Off to the left, 4, and I can't see the name of the ride, but it is the log flume ride. So that is the fast lane queue that I'm going to try and get a quick shot of. That keeps double backs. I think what I can see is it double backs twice. Goes round. So this is the fast lane area. This little white roped area here, and it double backs, but they are not moving very quickly at all. We'll notice if you do fast lane, you go in. When you then go into the ride, you have to scan your fast lane again. But this is the queue for Panda Express. We could literally leave the park, go somewhere for a Panda Express, and it'd be quicker. So that is what our consideration is now. We shall aim to see you shortly. Hello, gentle viewer. We are back in the car, as you can probably tell, with seat belts and an interior of the vehicle. Knott's Berry Farm. Thoughts?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I think it's really good. There's some really good coasters. The wooden coaster, which is right in front of us. The wooden coaster that's right in front of us was amazing.
Yes.
I would like to come on a quieter day. It got really, really crowded.
And they're still letting people in.
And the queue, like the queues for food are ridiculous. We would never have been able to queue in the line to get the DAS pass sorted, because that doesn't seem to have gone down at all. If anything, it's getting worse.
Just an observation I did have when we were walking back past GhostRider and a couple of other bits. The fast lane, which is obviously meant to save people time, and we had this conversation at Epic Universe, where effectively, as the cast member said to us as we were going in, it doesn't get you straight on the ride. It effectively halves the wait time, in theory, of what the original wait time is, which I always find a really interesting point of view. And as we went past GhostRider, which I'm looking at now because it's, you know, just enjoyable to watch as people are screaming right in front of you. Effectively, the GhostRider fast lane wait time was half an hour. The actual ride time was 120 minutes. 150. So from that perspective, very, very, very busy, even on the fast lane. Now, I would say personally, I think fast lane is good value. They do say that it's unlimited.
Yeah,
you can use it as many times as you want. But as with anything on these things, it's the value for money that's attached to it. And I don't think today there is value for money attached to the $75 a person plus tax. And the reason I say that is if you want to use it on a day when you want to go round and round and round and round, I don't think today, which they're calling Veterans Day, is a day for that. I think the thing that took me back the most was the queues for food. I just don't think that
queues
was
of like an hour to get a drink is insane. I'm very glad that we ended up bringing our own.
Yes. It was the double backs that got me. Like for Panda Express, the double backs, triple backs on that. And then for some of the other sort of non-branded stuff, other bits were doubling and tripling back. I said to Daniel, we've got to try and look at everything in perspective. We pay $300 here. If you work on the basis that the room was $200, the parking overnight could be $50. You know, you've then got the fact that if we'd driven here, we would have had to have paid to park, I think.
Yeah.
You take that cost into account as well. The breakfast buffet, you take that into account. The fact that we got the tickets for the park, you take that into account.
Yeah.
Actually, price-wise, I think what we've paid is reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm a bit frustrated that we're leaving the park 4 hours, 20 minutes earlier than I thought we would. But I think, again, that's on us for not knowing it was a US holiday. But as Dan and I said, whenever we come here, there seems to be
There's always a holiday.
something else, and we don't know whether it's just the time of year we come to the US or whatever there is, but there always seems to be something which is just how it goes. So we're currently taking a moment to get some cool air into the car. We're going to have a bit of a breather. We are now planning potentially on heading over to Disneyland, which is only, I want to say, a 10-minute drive down the road, but today probably an hour and a half. And then we're going to try and drop our cases off. We're going to probably take a bit of a walk through downtown Disney, go into World of Disney, see if there's anything we fancy, and then our plan is to leave for dinner. I'm desperate for an Olive Garden, absolutely desperate for an Olive Garden.
We're going to head over to the Disneyland Hotel, I think, see if we can check in, see if they can allocate us a room early. If not, drop our bags off, and then it might be a case of, you know, we either go over to
Spontaneity, guys.
Yeah.
Is the name of this holiday.
Yeah, it's odd. It's definitely not gone as we planned. At least, hopefully, we know the next few days are going to be smooth sailing.
And finally, on Knott's Berry, I do just want to say this. You know, from a non-neurodivergent point of view, whilst I appreciate you're trying to get the right people, the right pass, the length of queue you had for guest services today potentially says to me that your system is not working for people, whether it is like Danielle or not like Danielle, who need that sort of accessibility. And I don't know whether it's just busyness, I don't know whether it's just the day, whether anybody could tell us if you've been to Knott's Berry and you've had a similar experience. To get the support you need, you shouldn't have to endure what you need the support for, is my main issue. And I think my experience, and we couldn't film it, but my experience of watching Danielle whilst we were in the GhostRider queue was where I kind of thought to myself, right, we're not going to be able to do much more of this today.
I have no nails left.
Yeah. If you are somebody who needs that sort of support, I don't know at the moment as though I could say from our experience today that Knott's Berry is the place for you to come.
It would be interesting, you know, when we come here next, because I mean we pretty much know that at some point we'll be back here
on a non-US holiday.
On a non-US holiday, whether we feel the same then. I think it's just bad luck that we by chance ended up being here on a holiday. I think I'd like to come back and try it on a normal day and see how things are then, see whether the queue's long, because I did research the DAS Pass system here before we got here, and I have a disability card thing that's valid in the States, but I had to register for and provide proof of disability and stuff, and a lot of, you know, when I was researching all of that, a lot of people were saying that actually the DAS Pass here is not great because it is flawed in that, you know, when you do get it, you have to go up to the exit or the fast lane queue, and there's not always someone there. And yeah, I think I would agree that those comments are probably fair, but we'll see. I think let's go over to Disneyland Hotel, let's get checked in. We love the Disneyland Hotel. We can even just walk around the grounds there, and it's really nice. We've got the shop there, access to downtown Disney. We've got loads of options, so we'll do that. An executive decision.
Yes, dear. Great news, friends, we are in luck. We have a room.
We love these rooms.
And also, I want to say, Seth, who was downstairs on the reception desk, top tier service, absolutely top tier service. He was brilliant in making sure we knew all the options we had. However,
you didn't realise you still
I didn't know. No. So great news that we actually have the room. From our point of view, we have a standard view room. We will show you what that means in a bit. Redefining standard every step of the way. Oh, there's a Denny's. So we are actually. Is that?
That's South Harbour Boulevard.
It is, yeah. We'll show you in a minute. But look, the great news is we have the room now, so we have a bit of a chance to relax and actually begin repacking our suitcases, which is a really good thing. Because we did buy a few things, we haven't put them in cases, but it's a good chance for us to actually now get things sorted as we want it to.
Oh, I can eat some Cheez-Its. For some, you know when you really want something crunchy? You like what you get with that chocolate? Where you want
actually, I know what you mean.
I need something to like.
I'm trying to be a bit of a knob to you, but actually I know exactly what you mean. But yeah, so look, from our view, let's show you what we've got in this room. We need to go and get our stuff, but let's give you a quick room tour without all the stuff, because we're very aware that every time we do a room tour, there tends to be our paraphernalia in the rooms.
I mean, there is already, but
it's not
too bad.
So yeah, let's give you a room tour.
Yeah.
And here we are at the villas at the Disneyland Hotel, and this is room 0834. And in we go. I'm sure the door will open.
Hi.
And Dan, what is this room?
the deluxe studio.
Deluxe studio. We stayed in one of these in March, but we are here again, and we are very lucky because we're also going to be getting a different room at the end of this as well, and that is what we're staying in.
A duo studio.
Yeah, so going to be the really small ones, which is going to be nice for us to see. Anyway, Dan's going to give you a tour of the room while I film.
Oh, I forgot how much I love these bathrooms. So we have a split bathroom. So we have the sink area, loads of space, which is good because I was like, all my stuff's going to go. Nice detailing because these are Princess and the Frog themed. Party shower with a seat, which ladies, so good to shave your legs with. Toilet has its own room with tiki room, Trader Sam's.
Is this then the tiki toilet room?
Yeah, sure. Go that way. And this does have a sliding door. And it has a lock. Just there. Same with the toilet, it has a sliding door. Big mirror. Very good for getting ready. Very good for doing makeup if you wear makeup. Then you come into the main space. Ooh. Thermostat is right here. Don't look at the dust on that. I think that's the problem with this sort of plastic. It does accumulate dust very quickly. So we'll start with the kitchen area. We have a sink. We have lots of different types. Oh, you can have a tea. Lots of different types of coffee. You've got your condiment kit. All of your required crockery. Your knives and forks, bowls, plates, cups, glasses in there. And if I do remember, the Keurig of these cups is not the best. Then you've got your toaster, your ice bucket, microwave. And then a decent sized fridge. Oh, it's nice and cold. And then under here we'll have our washing up stuff and a kitchen roll. And then turning around, this is a Murphy bed. I'm not going to get it down.
Cupboards?
There are cupboards. I'll come to the cupboards. But this does pull down, so this does sleep 4. And you just move this up away. Cupboards. Robes. We do have 2 robes this time. Ah, yeah.
We may or may not use those later once we've had a relax.
And then this is just your safe with your steam ironing board. You do have a laundry basket there too, and extra pillows and blankets if you need them for whatever reason. There is a list here as well of everything that is in here and what you can request, which is good. And then yeah, this is a Murphy bed. It does pull down. It comes with its own light controls.
What we should do is we should put the camera down at the end of this and actually show you.
Yes. And then you've got a little puffy table thing, storage. These drawers are decent size. They're all the same. And again, lots more counter space. Gigantic TV. Another mirror. Cupboard storage. Phone, should you like it? Are you gonna light the mirror up? Little sofa, which is good for like putting your shoes on and stuff. And then the gigantic bed with the backlight, and then these small lights here. Dimmable ones. This does also light up. It is currently lit up, but I don't think you can tell because it's daylight.
Correct.
You've got little bedside tables on both sides with plug sockets and USB-Cs and USB-A's.
Which is nice because most of the hotels we've recently stayed at don't have on both. Right, let's get the Murphy bed out for people.
I think I can do it on my own actually.
Can you?
Yeah, it's not heavy.
So if there are more of you than us, so like, we are very fortunate it's just us two.
Wheels, by the way.
And this is exactly the same as what is at the Poly Tower and the Riviera Resort in Disney World.
And as you can see, this folds down.
Indeed.
So, although, do I need to remove those? Yes, I do. Here they live there. bed, and that's what the pillows are for up here. And it has its own little light at the top. And again, plug sockets, so that's like your 2 USB-A's. And let me turn on that light. We'll get a lot of steps in doing this. Aha. Very Disney Cruise-esque.
Yes, I would agree with that.
And then to put this back up, this is where it's fun. Including sheets. And then these just go back on here.
And historically, again, having stayed here before, unless anything's changed, and we will tell you otherwise, water pressure in the shower is exceptionally good, and actually the stuff within the shower is the standard effective H2O Disney stuff that they've just rebranded ever so slightly. But other than that,
I would say that's a little bit dusty.
okay.
But
Other than that, good enough room. So we are here for, is it 3 nights?
yes.
Yes. So just want to cover off how it works with room cleaning and housekeeping. With DVC, you do not get daily. It's a little bit like the resorts now. You don't get daily room clean.
It's every 4 days.
Every 4 days.
You won't get any, which is fine. But you can request more coffees and condiments and stuff if you need it.
Yes.
Yeah. This is our room. I have nothing else to say.
Right, let's go and get some bits then from the car and yeah, go from there.
By bits we mean
everything. We are in the convention centre making our way out to the car park, as that is where the car is. However, in the convention centre is where Goofy's kitchen is, so we can dine with characters, and that's where the check-in is. And then further round to the left takes you round towards the main entrance for the hotel and out back towards the front of the hotel. As you come up here, yeah, there's a little Mickey statue on the stairs. As you come up here, this is where there tend to be conference facilities. This is where they tend to hold special events. But as we go upstairs, that will take us to the car. And then we will bring our stuff down through the front of the hotel and get ourselves into the room and all sorted. Just wanted to highlight the top of the Disneyland Hotel entrance has a car park on it, self-parking. If you're staying here on DVC points, this is included. However, if you're not staying here on DVC points, parking is included on DVC points. If you are not here on DVC points, it is $45 a night. So just bear that in mind, people. It is. Valet is $75 a night if you've got that moolah. Anyway, you may even take a wander over to the Grand Californian later because, well, it's a very special place to us.
Because we can.
Right, let's get our crap out of the back of the car. We are as good and as sorted in the room now, but just wanted to highlight something which came across when we were looking at the room earlier. So they now have a room service for a breakfast option, very similar to the cruises. However, whereas the cruise stuff is free, this is not. Actually, yeah, a bit steep on the price in Disney. Garden veggie egg white scramble, $25. Or a breakfast burrito at $27. American breakfast at $25. 2 eggs any style, smoked bacon or sausage, home fries and toast. Yeah, I mean, there will be some people this will appeal to. I do not think we are those people it will appeal to. A moment of truth, people. You need to get your bets in. How long do you think we are going to be waiting for a seat at Olive Garden? This car park is more RAM than Knott's Berries overflow.
It's not what I thought you were going to say.
No, indeed. Anyway, right. We are currently in the way of some cars, I think. Shock horror. We're going to go into Olive Garden. I'm going 45 minutes.
And that's when we make a decision of do we wait 45 minutes or do we order to take it out?
There's loads of stuff around it, Dan. We could go mooching. Let's see. Right, in we go.
We have actually waited all of 30 seconds in Olive Garden, just waiting to order. We've got our fancy tablet. Paul was going to go for the never-ending pasta. Part of me feels like you probably still should at $15.99.
It starts at $15.99.
Yes. in a drastic turn of events, we've both gone for this. No. No. Go pick it up. He's just blown the straw on me. But so I've gone for angel hair, 5 cheese marinara, and chicken. And then our thoughts on this are that we can then take some home. And by home, we mean back to the hotel. That's why I just clarified. So yeah, only have a little tablet, and they put in your thing on it, and that's how you pay. Don't do it. Soup. Minestrone, isn't it?
It is.
With cheese. Good.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Good soup.
And then the best bit about coming here, breadsticks. This is mine. Don't know what you're having. Are you a happy bunny? This is Paul's. Gone for the classic marinara.
This is one way to ensure an early night for Paul.
Yes. And then I've gone for the chicken with the 5 cheese marinara. Something different, and angel hair, which I love.
Tell me you're already tired. My cat claws. Round 1 is done.
I feel like I ate more of mine than you did. I had so much pasta.
Yeah, Dan's going to have more of the same. I'm going to change mine up.
Ooh.
I'm going for the rigatoni.
I'm torn, because I'm like, the rigatoni does look good. I might have a fave. Because I feel like... Oh my god. I feel like that will reheat nicer.
Yes.
Round 2. We've both gone for the same. I appreciate the fact that these are smaller.
Yeah.
How much of it I'm going to eat? Very different story. Are you done?
Oh no, I finished. Please get me a bag to take home with me. We are back from Olive Garden. A complete and utter absurd level of spend at Olive Garden. $68.
But that was because we put a 25%
I know.
in. It's so good.
Honestly, one of the best meals we have had on this trip so far. Couple of bits to show you now. We are back. Look at that. That's a wonderful... I'm going to have to come to the side. It's ever so slightly bright. In fact, watch this. Magic of a camera.
Oh.
Ah. There we go. There's a bit of a better shot of what the image looks like. And then the minute I step away, it's going to become as bright as the sun again. But we also have an amazing view out. Daniel, would you like to turn all the lights off so we can see out of the window, please?
Yeah. Car park.
Yeah. So, previously, when we were here last time, our room faced out onto that road. And one of the issues we had back in March was noise. It'll be interesting to see if we have the same issue tonight, because I will say it already sounds quieter, and I seem to remember we were also lower and closer to the road, so I think we may be okay. But as you can see, we are, well, facing out onto what I think is the downtown Disney parking lot. Couple of other rooms over there. Somebody just very kindly laying on their bed, and what's that one they've got up there? That looks like...
Frozen?
Might be Frozen. What's the room below it? That looks like Princess and the Frog as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have...
Every other floor is different.
Yeah, so we, as we came in, we'll put the lights back on and we'll talk to you about what we saw as we came in. As we came back in, we saw at the very top of this building, what did we see?
Oh, the suites. They've got windows like this.
Yeah, so...
They're 2 stories.
Yeah, there's a couple of... for those of you who don't have Disney Vacation Club, there are different categories of rooms depending on the resorts. And one of the things they have here at the villas at the Disneyland Hotel is almost like a 2-bedroom apartment suite.
I think it's more than 2 bedroom, you know.
I think it might be a 3-bed villa, you might be
Yeah.
right. There are certain resorts where you've got effectively like 3-bed villas.
And Riviera's got a 3-bed grand villa.
Oh, that thing's massive.
We got shown that.
But that's on one floor.
That is on one floor.
But we have walked in and we've seen basically one of these 3-bed grand villas.
Very nice.
They look so nice from the distance, all lit up. People standing on the balcony admiring their kingdom.
Because they have a balcony, whereas these rooms obviously do not.
People make me sick. But anyway, that's it for today. We are calling it a day. We are going to relax because the next few days is very full on.
It's 6:20.
Yeah, that's how old I am.
I'm having coffee.
Oh, you rebel, you.
Well, no, coffee makes me
I'm
sleepy.
tired. So look, let's just recap on a few bits today. Knott's Berry Hotel.
Oh yeah, that was today.
Knott's Hotel, I will say.
Really, really lovely.
I think, I'm still going to say, even despite how nice this room is, I think the Knott's Hotel is genuinely the best theme park hotel I've ever stayed in. It was, everything about it was stunning. Everything about it was amazing.
I think you can't compare this room because this is a DVC style room, so you do have your kitchen features.
That's very true.
It would be probably more comparing the normal rooms in the towers that way.
Yes.
Which we've never stayed in.
No.
So, but they are just standard hotel rooms. So don't compare this and go, but this is nicer. Ignore that.
I still think the Knott's Hotel, the bathroom, the wash facilities,
Can't fault it.
everything was just flawless.
Value for money, I'd say, was really good. That package. I remember when we first booked it, we were like, it seems like a lot of money, and then I was like, actually, when you break it down,
Yeah.
and you see what you get for that.
As we said earlier in the vlog, when you break it down a bit.
Yeah.
And look, there are things that you can't help. You can't help that, we booked it without knowing it was a public holiday. So,
Yeah, it's our fault.
this is one of the reasons which I kind of say, we're always learning. We're always kind of, even on these trips, even though we've done them a couple of times before, we've stayed in LA 3 times now, Anaheim 3 times, San Fran twice, we're always still learning about what's good, what's not.
Every day's a school day.
Exactly. But that also helps with when you're contacting Danielle to ask her questions. She can actually tell you from her own personal experience, from our experience, and you also get sort of 2 different views around neurodivergent and non-neurodivergent from the likes of Knott's Berry Farm. Now look, I will say, GhostRider, what a hell of a coaster.
So good.
I found the queue for 2 hours to be really difficult, and I'm not neurospicy.
I mean, I lost all my nails in the process.
Yeah,
so.
Dan's actually going to go back to painting her nails this evening. But look,
I'm not. I'm just going to leave them now.
I think it does show sometimes where Universal and Disney are just a little bit of a step above.
Yeah.
And actually, I will say Six Flags I think was better than
we
Knott's
didn't-
as well.
Six Flags is quite different or difficult because we went in 22, less than a year after the borders opened.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people weren't travelling again yet, and we walked on most things because it was quiet. So it would be interesting to see what that's like now. But we're also getting old, and those coasters at Six Flags are intense.
It's also funny, we kind of said that GhostRider was a one and done for us. Like we
I don't know. I think I could have done it again.
Probably could have done it again, but I would have needed a bit of time after. And it was funny, some of the other coasters we did look at, and we just went, well, that's a bit like X coaster, and that's a bit like one of them, Stealth. And I just went, you know what? I'm not here for the likes of Stealth anymore. The wooden coaster, I think I said to Dan, we were getting higher and higher and higher, and I went,
He goes, this is a bit high.
I said, it's very, very tall, Danielle. And she went, yeah, I know. And I went, is this the drop? And she went, yeah, it is. And I went, oh. And
Even I on the drop, I went, huh.
so I think nothing will ever beat when we did Six Flags and we were lifted out the seat. Literally, gravity was defied.
Which coaster was it? Was it Batman? Oh no, it was Joker. Or was it? So at Six Flags is Magic Mountain. If you've never been,
Yes.
They've got a few coasters, and it is literally the park is built into a mountain, and it's hilly. Go with your walking shoes on.
Yes.
But there was 2 coasters I remember being like, what's just happened? One was, we looked at it and we went, this is Nemesis at Thorpe Park.
Oh yeah, it was,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
But I think that was the Joker or Batman.
No, it's Batman. That was Batman. It was literally Nemesis.
It was not. I don't know what they did to that ride. I came off and I went, no more coasters. And Superwoman is a single track coaster.
Oh, that was brilliant.
That was really good, but again, so intense. And I'm like, this was 3 years ago. I'm like, am I getting old, or are these coasters just a bit much?
And I think 32 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting to push you a bit, yeah.
Getting past my sell by date.
But look, Knott's Berry, I'd love to go back to Knott's Berry. I'd love to give it another chance.
Definitely.
I'd love to see what it's like. I'd love to actually go on a day where it's not rammed to the rafters
There's a lot
with
of
people.
unique things there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the Calico Mine that we did was
that
really
was
quite impressive for what looks like quite a small ride.
Yeah,
so.
it was actually. But yeah, so look, we kind of called it a day at Knott's. We know our limits. We also know when we want to make sure that what we are recording as memories for us to show you guys as things, when we actually want to make sure that we hit that point of going, we're on the verge of this becoming an unpleasant memory. So I think we start to know that, and I also would encourage you as viewers to kind of know what your limits are and to know when you think something isn't going your way.
When enough is enough.
When enough is enough, exactly. So that's when we made our way to Disneyland. Look, we are thrilled that we're able to stay at the Disneyland Hotel. Is the benefit of us having DVC. We know that 1 or 2 people have asked for information about DVC. If you've got any specific questions, please let us know.
We can do a video about it.
Yeah, and I think we will do at the end of our, funny enough, DVC cruise trip some point later in 26.
You have to wait almost a whole year for that.
Sorry guys, there's just so much coming. Yeah, so anyway, but look, we are here, and then Olive Garden. I mean, we've eaten Olive Garden 3 times now. Best one we've ever had. Our server was sensational, hence why the extra tippy was just so good, so on it. And then yeah, we are here now, and the next 3 days...
4 days.
No, the next 3 days is all Disneyland, all Disney California Adventure, non-stop, Christmas stuff, Disneyland stuff. And then the last day is
3/4 day.
Yeah, where we fly home
Boo.
back to Heathrow.
See our puppy dogs though.
Indeed, that's true. I'm looking forward to seeing the boys
Yeah.
when we eventually get back.
I'm looking forward to my own bed.
Yes,
Although these beds are so nice.
they are. But anyway.
Yeah.
But look, honestly, if you've got any questions about anything we've done today, I appreciate it's been a bit of a longer end to the video, but we wanted to make sure we gave you honesty, impartiality. You know, we don't have any sort of, oh, we have to give positive reviews to so and so. We don't care.
No.
If ever a brand asks to work with us, can't see it happening, but if ever a brand asks to work for us, I don't care what it is, they're going to get the truth whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, if you do want to book anything, if you do want to talk about any part of any trip, whether it is America or worldwide, you do have access to a qualified professional. ABTRA and ATOL protected, the whole works.
I was waiting for you to put a little insult in there then.
No, not this time. I'm feeling generous today.
Oh, thanks.
You've been nice to me all day.
It's because you've just eaten and you're content.
A little bit.
3 ways to get in touch. Number 1, there's a form down here somewhere.
There is, yes.
Fill that out and I can put together some plans for you. Number 2, send me over an email if you've got longer winded questions, or if you want to organise a chat to talk for anything, please do. That's adventurebydaniel@gmail.com. And then if you want to follow along with the nice pictures that I take, Adventure by Danielle on Instagram.
Indeed. And then if...
Indeed.
Wow. Indeed. Wow. Okay. Who's starting to sound like Laura from the Buckleys? Anyway, so we are...
Who's Laura? Claire.
Is it Claire? Oh, I don't know. So, so we've been listening to the Buckleys while we've been out here. But, yeah, if you've got any questions for us, there are a few ways as well. You can drop a comment below, in which case it'll be me that responds. And then...
That was one. This is two.
Peace out. Email, you can reach out to us, travelswithdaniandpaul@gmail.com. And if you want to see the social media that I barely take any care of at all, apart from promoting our videos, it's Travels with Danny and Paul on Instagram. So yeah, that's it from us. But thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow bright and early for a day in Disneyland, California.
Rope drop in. Bye bye.
I'll be dreaming about this.